we're going to be starting a new Let's Play. I know, I never finished that one from before, the Halo 4 one, or Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. However, I've decided that a game that that's really got a lot of replay value will be a lot better for Let's Play. So today we're going to be playing the first chapter of Armored Core for Answer. Well, first and second, since the first one's like one mission long. This will not be a interactive Let's Play like Ramza, which you guys should go check out. It's probably got a lot better Let's Play than me, to be honest. Yeah, so let's just get ready. I'm going to be picking the easiest one for me, the one I started out with before. It's just got a lot better feel for it. I will not be doing the tutorial. If you guys want to know how to do everything in it, then you guys can do it. Also, I will not be using any assault armor, which is something in this game. It's essentially where you explode in a ball of energy. So yeah, we're not going to be doing any of that, however, today. We're going to be naming it. We're going to be naming it. Usurper. No. Let's name it Con. No, Decon. Yeah. Okay. We're going to be choosing, hold on. I'm going to join my friend's party real quick. And I'm going to get him to leave me alone. And then we're going to continue on our merry way. Hey, dude, I'm in the middle of a recording right now, so if you don't mind. So yeah, please don't invite me in. Anyway. So, sorry about that. That's my friend, he lives next door. Anyway, so here's GA. This is probably gonna be some. I'm probably never gonna use any of their parts. I'm not a big fan of GA. I think that I might use their legs when my bots might get too heavy, or my necks, whatever you want to call them, get too heavy. But other than fuck off, Zach, son of a bitch. One moment, guys. I'm sorry about this. I might actually just have to. Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna have to turn notifications off. Dude, stop fucking doing this. Okay. Go fuck yourself, Zach. Okay, that shouldn't bother anyone. I am really sorry about that, guys. He's being a dick right now. Anyway, this is I already discussed GA. This is Interior Union. I like a few of their parts, but I'm not a big fan of them. You start off with a heavy with these. With this one, I believe. No, this is medium. This is medium. This is medium, and this is medium. I believe. No, I believe this is actually. Yeah, this is medium. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're gonna start with. Oh wait, I didn't explain. Omar. This guy is really high tech, and they're pretty damn good. And this is what we're gonna be starting with. This is independent, and you don't really. It's really hard to play as. You don't get a whole lot of shit. So we're gonna be going with Omer Science because, to be honest, I think that they are probably one of the best of the best. and I really want to get a lot of their parts quickly so that we may do this. Now, I'm not going to be doing the mission to start out with normally. I'm going to set it up with this. So I'm a close range type, and I like machine guns. So we're going to go with that. Now, we start off with the Lancel. This is the Lancel type. Not a big fan of it. Uh, I personally am not a big fan of a lot of the bodies in this game, a lot of the bot parts. Uh, Especially not of the whole sets. There's only like 3 whole sets that I actually like the look of. We're going to go to stabilizers. We're going to try to stabilize this. Release all. Okay. Now, essentially what stabilizing does is allows you to do things a little better. I can't stabilize it fully, but it allows you like say if you're completely stabilized, nothing will be slower or faster than the other. If you're like for this, I'll walk I'll boost slower forward than I will backward, which is kind of a downer. But I don't have any stabilizers right now, so I can't do anything about it. So yeah. Also, I am not very good at this game at all. I can either do close or I can do far, and so we're gonna tackle this the best way I know how, which is to fly under them and then to reach up and slash through. They'll actually kill themselves, so you don't actually have to slash through. They're dead. We're gonna switch to these. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of them. Now I know I'm sucking really bad at this for those of you who have actually played the game, but that's because I'm not really. I'm used to the higher parts, which is machine guns, is what I usually use. I use them and I spray them a lot. That's how I'm gonna win this game most of the time. I have a certain setup that I like to use, so that's what we're gonna be using as soon as I get it. Which I hope I get soon because they're really useful. So we just killed everything. I don't think we lost a whole lot of health. Uh, yeah. You actually have to come back to this place later. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it is a rather easy mission if you know how to set up your bot right. I'm just gonna warn you now. You don't want to take laser blades into that mission. You'll know what mission it is when I get to it. But yeah, so we just completed chapter 1. Yeah, I don't think we got any new parts from that. Oh, we did. All right, cool. So yeah, this is the what you get if you chose this is the shop you get if you chose Omer. If you chose GA, it's not as high tech as this, but you do get to start off with a sniper rifle. So if you're a long range unit, I'd suggest going with GA first because you get snipers sooner. Uh, we're not gonna be buying anything except for a new body and these. We're not gonna be equipping those yet, but we are gonna want them. That's literally one of the parts that I use in the very beginning. Attack on B7, defeat AF Gigabase. We're gonna go with defeat AF Gigabase. So I'm gonna shut up while I talk. Now we are going to be taking the secondary objective. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it because I'm not very good at finding targets, as you'll learn later in the game. Uh, Way late in the game, after you there's I'm going to say something right now. It's not really a spoiler as much as it's something a part of the game. Essentially, there's two endings to this game that I found for. Here there's three, but I've gone through two. I'm gonna try to do both of the endings in this. I'm not gonna do the third if there is one, because honestly I don't know how to get it. Oh shit. But yeah. So essentially for this, you don't want to shoot at any of those submarines. Don't waste ordnance on them, as they said. But you, but they are kind of annoying, so I'd suggest putting on manual targeting, which you do by holding down the shit. Yeah, it really hurts when you actually get hit by one of those. What you do by holding down the left stick uh, for a certain amount of time. So that's how you do that. Yeah, we got hit there. I normally I don't get hit, but I kind of failed. Yeah, I kind of failed there. I believe. Yeah, we're gonna fail this. I'm just gonna restart. I kind of failed hardcore. We're not gonna be going for the secondary objective. I'm not a good enough pilot, nor do I have good enough equipment to actually do this. If I had some longer range weaponry, maybe. I'm gonna remain close to the ground for this. Damn it. So yeah, just try to avoid those bullets and you should be fine. I'm not very good at this game, so I'm gonna hit a lot of them. I'm probably not gonna be going for 100% completion. I'm just gonna try to beat the game for you, get at least one of the endings. I should really try not to commentate like this, as you'll notice when I'm trying to do shit like this. I end up straining, and my voice kind of screws up. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna take on Gigabase because this is actually a really easy mission if you don't take on the bonus objective, as I found. I suggest trying to outturn the turret, if that makes any sense to anyone, because the turret's not a very fast mover. So just hit it once, and it should be dead. Yep, that secondary objective is what makes this mission any difficulty at all. I know I fail at this at games. I'm a really bad commentator, but I love video games and I love YouTube. You know what I thought? You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this YouTube thing. Accept mission results? Sure, I got an answer. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get anything really for that. Uh, Support the Red Beret Assault. Now, before we do anything, we're going to go and we're going to equip something. So from now on, I probably won't be using swords very often, only on certain missions. What I just put on were arm-mounted weapons. Okay, so yeah, they're arm-mounted weapons. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be taking a look at generators. We cannot get one yet. We're going to be getting this one soon. It's really good. Let's see. Yes, please. Now this is the only one of the three that start or four that starts out with a assault armor. I never use assault armor, but it does come with very good stuff otherwise. So yeah, so we're gonna go sell that tallest one. Really crappy piece of crap, and we're gonna sell it. Sorry. Did we get anything new for that? No, we didn't. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I'm gonna want for right now. I'm gonna keep everything else. I'm gonna go assemble the parts. Now I wanted to keep these parts right here. Yeah, that part right there on that mission because it gave me a little bit more health, and I knew that I would probably end up needing it. See, when you're trying to commentate and do something at the same time, it often screws up your concentration. Normally, I can go through this game pretty damn well. I didn't get perfect, but you know, no one really gets perfect. So yeah, I think I'm gonna complete. This is colored rank matches. I'm gonna show you my strategy for taking on these guys. Ow! Fuck you! Just my strategy for taking on these guys is to just throw a bunch of bullets at them. That's my strategy. Also, don't let this guy hit you. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and he doesn't have a whole, and he can't deal a whole lot of damage with anything. But except for his, but he has these things on his arms right there, the Gano 1 SSWD. Those are really crappy, except for one thing. They have I think they have the most impact towards of any weapon in the game. So when you actually hit something, it makes them stand still long enough to punch them again. So if you can punch something once while on the ground, it's pretty devastating. We're gonna face another one, and I pick the desert mostly. I will. I've never faced any of these on a different map, so just to let you know, I'm not a big variety kind of guy. I think I don't want to make this too long, otherwise it's gonna be a bitch to upload to YouTube. So we're just gonna keep going for a little bit longer, and then I think we're gonna leave it. Hey, you bitch, get back over here. What the fuck? Yeah. Now the thing about this bitch is she has a laser, and lasers are very powerful if you actually get hit by them. So what you want to do is you want to just nail her from afar with machine guns. That's what I do. Nail her from afar. This guy is a pile of crap, but he's better than the other two. But he's really bad when you take him on missions. I'm not sure how he even got collared rank 28. Anyway, we're gonna go and we're gonna support the Red Beret assault. And essentially, I believe you just have to kill some land crabs. I think. Now, there's gonna be these things like land crabs. I'm pretty sure I haven't told you yet. No, this isn't it. I'm not gonna tell you yet. Oh, I remember. I didn't take this one on until my second playthrough. I did it with really powerful swords. Really powerful swords and Kojima weapons, which again is something that you'll get later on. Now, essentially, what you want to do is you want to move ahead and you want to kill everything along the shortest path. Otherwise, this mission's going to be a bitch. At least so I've heard, because I'm always taking the shortest path with it. I'll try the longer path later so I can give you a more accurate description, but yeah. I would just be on the safe side and kill everything along the shortest path. Now, I'm about to run out of ammo for my left shoulder. So now I have only two weapons. Well, three if you count the one on my other back. But I can't use that while using it. Now, I'm going to move ahead just because I know what to do. But if you don't know what to do, and you're just looking at this to figure out how to do this mission, which I don't understand why, because it's actually a pretty easy mission. Just do what I do, and you should be fine. You can take different weapons in it. It's not very hard. It's just a matter of
behind you with missiles that I'm going to go take out before I finish off these guys because they're dicks. These guys, those missile guys, they're really weak, but they really do dish out some damage if you let them. And we're nailing them. Now, I'm pretty sure that the longer route takes longer, and there's a lot more enemies. I believe they're weaker enemies. I don't think you have to face very many normals, even though normals are really easy. These are, I believe, miniature arm sports. They're really easy to take out so long as you don't let their main cannons hit you and you don't let their missiles hit you. I did this with swords again, so it didn't take very long to kill. I think it took like one hit from a sword. The swords are really powerful, even in this game. They were a lot more powerful in the previous Armored Core 5, or not 5, 5, yes, 4. Uh, they did like 20,000 damage and they could kill any next in like 2 hits. In this game, they're a lot weaker. They do like 1900, or not 1900. I believe the strongest one that did 30,000 in the previous game does like 15, does like 19,000 in this game. So yeah, just to let you know, that's the mission. That is quite literally the mission. So long as you go ahead of them, they won't take any damage, and you get pretty much perfect score except for ammo consumption. But if you use swords, you won't have any of that. So just repairs after that. So just remember, guys, uh, just be quick. Don't let yourself be hit because, yeah. Also, as you'll notice, I don't take, like, barely any of my EN is used while I fly. So I can actually fly for a pretty good amount of time. Like, I can fly for, yeah, I can fly for a really long time. In fact, I believe I cannot actually touch, I can actually make it to where I don't touch the ground. I had designs later on to make it to where I don't actually have to touch the ground. Hello? These are the transport units. This is your first able to see them. Now, as you can tell, the graphics in this game are really bad at some points. However, gameplay and story make up for it, and action. Yeah, you haven't seen bad graphics until you see the explosions. It's really bad. However, it's still a really good game, and it's still one of my favorite games, the Armored Core series. So, I would recommend it. Uh, it's an older game. A new game where I live, a new version of this game costs $130, but a used version costs around $20. So yeah, just buy a used version because that's a ripoff. 300, $130. So you see, we just got some unlocks, which means that we now have more in here. Yep, we have the BZ Rockin', which is a really nice bazooka. We have the Travers, which are awesome. They're like, these are probably some of the best grenade launchers, handheld grenade launchers in the game. I believe there's one better, but I think it weighs a crap ton more. This is a laser rifle. It's alright for longer range units. Yeah, I believe that's all we got there. For this, we got AS missiles. I don't remember what they do, to be honest. I'm sorry. We have the Travers for the back, which are really good as well. I believe I'm actually going to be getting those uh, at some time to make a heavier unit. Actually, why don't we just get one now and equip it here? Oh well, let's keep looking. We don't want any of this. Well, I don't want any of this. We could get this. Now, I don't. Wait, do we? Oh, no, we don't. Damn it! I thought we had it. Oh well. So yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about later in the game when we get a lot of them. I can tell you a lot of my designs. I'm not going to show you when I'm done right now. But I am going to be getting the Travers for this guy, and I also am going to be getting rid of that in order to get this. And we're going to go back to assembly, and we're going to be putting on new back and a new generator. Now this one's energy capacity is more, but this one's energy output is our energy output is more. So, yeah. So essentially, what's going on here is this guy is going to be reproducing energy faster, but with but it doesn't have as much of it, which means that if you are using a lot of energy, well, not a lot of it, but if you are using energy, you probably want energy capacity instead of energy output. But the higher energy output means that you can stay in the air. Like, say for instance, this costs Ian of 154. That means that we might actually be able to fly forever now. I also know, well, once we lose our other chain gun. So, we're going to be defeating Wonderful Body today. Uh, again, I did this with really powerful bot. Uh, now, to be honest, I would not pick any partners, and except for one mission where I would choose Smiley, which is a next. Because she doesn't cost a lot, and to be honest, the mission is a lot easier with her there. Only problem with those kind of necks, like the support necks, is you have to actually pay. Like the money that they give them doesn't actually come out of their budget alone. You actually have to kill. It actually takes out of your budget as well. All right, so we can actually fly forever at the current moment. Oh shit! Now the thing about Wonderful Body is he has vertical launching missiles, which is a real bitch when you're trying to take him out with a machine gun. So I would just suggest dashing to the side, trying not to take up, trying to hit him from afar. There. Yeah, as you can see, he has two vertical launching missiles. That one on his right is on my right, on him, is a shotgun bazooka, essentially, and then he has a GA rifle, along with vertical launching flares. He's not very difficult to take out, but he is a threat, so be careful, but don't be overly cautious. Now, I believe we just unlocked, I think we just got GA's rifles. Did we? No, we got the spread bazookas. Fuck yeah, look at that shit. Okay, putting back on the lance ones, because we just got something a lot better. Spread bazooka. Now, what we're going to be doing here is because we're overweight, I don't think we have any tunes. No, we don't. We're going to be going to the shop and we're going to be purchasing some new arms, heads, and yeah, that kind of shit. We're going to get Sola arms. I don't think we're going to be needing a new head quite yet. Nope, not quite yet. So yeah, these spread bazookas are really good. Also, as you'll notice, I took off my Travers because they were overweight. You can get see, you can get left hanger and right hanger, which anything that says storable, you can store them in here, and it allows you to essentially uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you run out of ammo, you actually get more ammo essentially for a different gun. You get different gun. You can also get laser blades, which I don't believe we have for purchase yet. I think we need to get one more up the food chain before we get those. Yeah. Also, don't ever get rockets. Unless you're really good with manual targeting, never get rockets, because they are a bitch to hit anything with. They're alright if you're trying to hit really slow targets like normals and things, but other than that, never get them for next combat. So anyway, we're gonna be painting our bot next, and then I think I'm gonna leave end it. So coloring, main. I like to go black. No, not quite red. Too much red. Then support is red. Optional is red. Joint is black. Device is black. And eye is this yellow right here. That's no darker yellow. This yellow. There is my box. So yeah. Now the thing about these spread bazookas is they shoot 4 bullets at a time. They do 5,000 damage. That's 20,000 per bazooka if you get all 4 shots. Plus times 2 means that's 40,000 damage. That's gonna break their primal armor in 1 hit, and if they're lightweight, probably gonna kill them in 2 hits. Middleweight 3 hits, and I know for a fact that heavy is 4 hits. I don't know about the medium. I've seen medium weights that can be taken out in 2 hits, just barely. But I know most lightweight ones can be taken out in 1 hit. There's one class of lightweight that is really hard to take out like that. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be the first part of um, Armored Core for Answer, and we're going to be. I'll see you next time. Until then.